Well, apparently at the crack of dawn, who is this girl, Dawn? Another load of stuff went, so the yard should be looking a bit sparser, but it's not. It's still bloody full. Now this ferret, we're going to get that straight in and paint that poo brown. It's a bit of a shame, but what a little peachy. Like that a lot. Now I've got two other ferrets to pick up, but one of them is a bit of a rush because he's going on holiday or something. So we need that quick. I think some of the stuff on the grass has gone. Let's go and have a look at the workshops. Let's see what the lads were doing last night. The night shift. Well, I think that's ready to go. Well, I hope it is. My wheels look nice. Now it'd be interesting to see if I've got it, because I didn't roll it forward. I did it all from one position, and when you do that, often when you roll it forward, you've missed a bit. You've missed a bit. Now let's see what the night shift did. Well, oh, I finished that one. That's looking very nice. Yeah. Now we were in a bit of a rush and I was panicking, and the one up the front, it needed a few dents doing. That looks like Dylan. Looks something like him anyway. Yeah, that can be unmasked, but it's got glass missing, so it ain't going anywhere anyway. That's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? The glass should come tomorrow, but I've got a bad feeling about that. I can see some dry bits. But all in all, very good. Probably good enough for combat. Now, this one here, this is looking very nice. Now, they had to put new lights in this, new light guards, because someone had put some sort of Land Rover Angel Eyes in, which looked a bit weird. So as soon as the lights are put into this, and we've checked them, they work, that is off down the road. Now, this is the one that we missed a few dents on it, and then I went back to it after it had been painted, and yeah, not too bad. Looks a lot better, but when you put that filler on, you've got to put 2 or 3 layers of paint on really, and then that way it, because it's a bit absorbent. There's one little dent on the wing there, but I think we can excuse that, can't we? Now this has got all its glass in, so that means there's no reason why we can't go and put this in the queue. I think there's another truck coming later on, but we've got 3 snatches ready. Now, I wonder what... So what you doing, John? Joe, are you just pulling the frame off? Yeah, don't go too mad on the glass, because it's a good chance we can't ever use it again. We were hoping we could put a layer of polycarbonate on the original glass with a layer of rubber under it and have it heated and vacuumed, but it doesn't look like that's going ahead. Look at that, look at that, attention to detail, look at that. It's so much fun demasking things. I'm a bit like Tom Sawyer. Dylan pays me to come here to do this because he loves it so much. That beautiful yellow ferret I was rushing around in off-road yesterday is now this nasty poo-coloured one. But still a very nice ferret, just an unusual colour scheme. No smoke discharges on it now, or obviously gun mounts, because they're not going to be using a Gympie or a Bren gun, and they won't be firing smoke bombs. I've left them a spotlight because a spotlight can always be handy. But yes, looking pretty good. I've got another one coming in tomorrow, no, Thursday morning, and we'll try and get that finished for Friday. Now, this one here, we've put a new set of wheels and tyres on it, and we've done some bodywork around it, and there's a few dents to knock out on the overriders on the step, but that's coming on very quickly. This one was that rough one, and we did a lot more work on this. I didn't initially do all the filler work because, well, but you know, it bugged me. So I went back and I did it afterwards, and it's now looking very sharp. And we've managed to swap 1 or 2 windows out of other ones, which is a lot more work. But now we've got this one ready to go. It's got armour glass all the way through. But it does want a little bit of paint blowing around the front end, I think. And I'm saying that, I don't think this has actually got... This one never had a guard on it, a front window guard. Strange but true. And the lads have been bringing them in one by one and just checking all the oils and bits and pieces like that, just to make sure that everything's good. One of them was driven to Ukraine, and middle of France the alternator belt went, so I was a bit embarrassed about that. I did check it before it went and it looked okay, but you know, you never know, do you really? And we certainly haven't got time to change every single belt, and you know, it would just take forever. Now I've noticed that this is missing its wing mirror, and that's interesting. Well, I was saying that it hasn't got glass in anyway, so the wing mirror will go on when we put the new glass in. Recon engine in that, that's what the army do, paint them duck egg blue. Now we had some vehicles coming, but I was too busy to go up the yard and have a look. So I think we should do that now. Yeah, these ones, it's got some sort of camouflagey white stuff splobbed around it, and then it's got all these little holes around the wheel arch. Now I thought it was someone messing around, but I did actually several of those with holes all around the wheel arches. So I really don't know what happened there, whether it was something to do with camouflage and it was on some sort of special operation. I don't know. Now we've not tried to start them, but I'm, you know, pretty confident. See, there's another one, look, and that's got all this white stuff spread over it, which will power wash off, and then all these little holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, these big Grizzlies are pretty posh actually. 1 or 2 of them are very, very low mileage, like 60 kilometres. And trust me, they can do a lot more than that. I noticed that one's got odd wheels on the back. That's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? Yes, that is a bit of a shame. Let's hope we've got another one with odd wheels. No, they're not odd wheels. They're not odd wheels. And they are. They look odd wheels. Oh, that's handy, isn't it? Right, now there should have been some CVRTs arrive as well. So let's go looking. Okay, so here we go. This is the first Spartan. And I mean, it's had a bit of a cheap repaint over the top of a desert one, probably out in Gulf War 1. Can't see any damage. What about the tracks? Very, very new. Yeah, very new. Very good road wheels as well. That'll make a lovely one. All the periscopes in as well. Oh, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Don't know how that happened. And any reasonable graffiti? No, not really. Nothing exciting. I love a bit of graffiti. A few bits of clobber laying around, a couple of nice useful shackles in there. Oh, you can't beat having a few shackles in the back of your vehicle. Yeah, happy enough with that. Yeah, happy enough with that. And this was the other one. I think it was this one. And both runners. Let's have a look. Oh, this is the one with the special map of southern, yeah, something like that. Yes, I like that one. And as I remember, this one had a periscope laying in it, which obviously someone's stolen. That's a shame. Yeah, that's a shame. We're going to need driver's periscopes for these, without a doubt. It's got that kind of metal plate thing there, and that goes over that bit there, which has got tape all over it. So that's quite handy. Yes. What's the tracks like? Yeah, again, very good. Road wheels very good too. Yeah, nice vehicle. That'll come up well. I don't know what its destination will be. The fact it's all covered over up the top there makes me wonder if they've took the sight out of that one. Probably have. Yeah, and the headlights match as well. It's always a bummer when you've got mismatched headlights. I noticed they put the bin boxes open in the proper way. Some of them put them on, they open the other way. I suppose it's personal choice. And that one there, I think we bought that some time ago, and that's got water in the fuel. It came to us and they left the fuel cap off. Bless them. Apart from that, it's all looking much of a muchness, but a lot less Pinzagawas and a lot less snatches. If anyone's got a Pinzagawa or a snatch, we're your boys. We need them. We've got orders to be fulfilled. And we also need cars for crushing. I've got 2 crushes this week, and unfortunately we are very low on cars. And if I'm not careful, I'm going to have to whop a BMW under it, which I really don't want to. Just a nice little car. Who can I ring with a car? So that just about sums it up. We've got Ferret running a bit lumpy over there, one that came from Ireland. Yes. Less said the better. But anyway, I'm sure we can get it running smooth. I'm supposed to have an Abbott lined up for next week. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it's all right buying and selling all this stuff and supplying Ukraine and keeping them happy, but it's important that we keep building up our core stock of vehicles, so we've got loads and loads of that sort of stuff that people love to drive. And Abbott's come high on the list. I think I'll be bringing in a Chieftain next week as well, possibly 2. Yeah, it's all happening. And as far as these snatches are concerned, I think the ones on the left, they're all ready to go, and that Pinzgauer ambulance. And the ones on the right are all waiting for glass, which should be 1, 2, 3. I thought there was more than that. 4, 5. Yeah, there'll be 5 altogether with the 2 in the workshop. And this Pinzgauer here, that's ready to go. Same order. That's a different order, that one. And that one there, I think, is the original big order. And this one here, well, we're struggling on that. We need a fuse box, and there ain't a fuse box loving the money in this country. May have to have the old one rebuilt. That'd be tricky. And this one is off to sunny America, near Atlanta, I believe. And yeah, rather nice vehicle. It's been part of my front garden decoration for a long time, and I'm sure that my wife will miss it. Sounds very nice, very rasping. Now, the gentleman who's bought this wants to reverse engineer various parts of CVRTs, and I have suggested the first thing he should be reverse engineering is the track and making something that has a detachable pad. Now, I have seen CVRT track with detachable pad, but it's sort of prototype stuff, but it does pop up, so it can be made. And if he can make that, I'm sure people all over the place would love a set of his track where they can have the pads either replaced, or my guide rebuild them. He'd kind of burn them off and bond them again. So there you go, we could all do millions of road miles. Now, this is a company, I believe, called Russell's, just up the road from me. Hey mate! And they have a beautiful trailer. I've never seen a more beautiful trailer than this. Look at that for a tilt and slide. Somebody left that laying on the ground yesterday. That could be from what, AR Demolition? It could be. It could be. Right, if he pops it on, I'll have a little list of what's in the back for the exporter, so as he can have a little decoration, so we know exactly, customs know exactly what should be in it. Not my dog. So here you go, Rob, here's your baby. Now, I've put various types of track in the back, as well as CVRT, because I just thought looking at the way other tracks been designed might help you in your thought process. And I put you a couple of road wheels in. These are excellent, but you never know. Now I'm hoping this will go in a container. I was expecting to go straight in a container now, but I can hear Ashley ratcheting away on the handbrake. If you push it too far forward, it disengages it again. Yep, it looks like he's got it. One chain's on, and that's enough to stop it slipping, just in case. Now, we have a fire extinguisher, we have all the light lenses, we have the mirrors on. Let's have a little look in the back. Ashley's bringing a bit of CVRT track, because like I say, this man is going to be the new track guru. And we're all going to be buying his track all over the world. Yes, I always like to have one chain on at least, because if the handbrake popped off now, we'd be macerated. So it has got driver's seat back. It has got 5 or 6 periscopes. It has got 3 types of tank track, 2 or 3 links of each. It has 2 of our dummy smoke dischargers. It has a driver's periscope. I thought this guy was having a night vision periscope. A few track pads. It has a internal lead lamp just there. It has a first aid box just over there. Under these wheels it has a boiling vessel and the lead inside so you can make a cup of tea. But I'm sure it was supposed to have an image intensifying night sight, and I can't see that. I'm going to have a look up the front. More goodies going in. That is a kind of, looks like a briefcase, but it opens up and you put your jerry cans in it, and then the fuel runs along this long pipe straight into your fuel tank, so you can put 3 or 4 jerry cans going at once. And we put in some infrared lenses that go on the sight, on the headlights, and then that way his infrared image intensifying unit, his periscope will work really well. Field cooker, shovel, this kind of stuff really. Just handy clobber that's nice to have. So there we go. Goodbye Spark. Be with you soon, Rob. What happens when suddenly they change the plan right at the last minute and they send Polish lorries instead of using English lorries. They come in the wrong entrance and it's not a low loader. How are we supposed to get a load of vehicles in the back of that? It's going to be so much fun. Yeah, now do we get involved and keep it safe, or do we just watch them from a distance and think, you got yourself into this mess, you got yourself into this mess, you can get yourself out? I think we know what will happen. I'll have to get stuck in and somehow get vehicles into the side of that vehicle and slew them round. I really don't know how. There's Adrian. He's going back to Poland today. We will miss him very much. I once missed him with a shotgun. Well, yeah, we've got 2 Pinzgauer Vectors ready to go, and we have got 1 Pinzgauer ambulance ready to go. No. I nearly paid the milkman. All this stuff in Poo Poo Brown, it's all got to go, and all that stuff up there in Poo Poo Brown, and a few others as well, have all got to go in lorries. Now I don't know how we're supposed to get them into that lorry like that. Now there's no ramps, there's a step, and there's lots of bits of wood and crap in there as well. Now somehow we've got to get Land Rovers into there. Now whether they expect me to go and get me digger and dump 15 ton of earth in front and the back of it and drive up the earth, I don't know. I just cannot understand why they're not using Mike Lynch from IML Shipping and do it sensibly and safely, instead of sending a lorry from a company called I Love Poland. And it ain't gonna work, mate. It ain't gonna work. It just looks dangerous. There he is, look. They haven't got a ramp. We told them we haven't got a ramp. We emailed them, we haven't got a ramp. I text them, we haven't got a ramp. And guess what? We haven't got a ramp. This will be interesting. He's from Poland, and he's got his special lorry, and he's a very happy man. He's not done a job like this before, and it's going to be, we are thinking now about doing a jump, putting a small ramp and hitting it hard and jumping them into the back of the lorry, then slamming the brakes on, because Altar's watched the Italian Job. Like Italian Job with the minis. Have you seen it? No. Yeah, Michael Caine. Oh, yeah. Yes, you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Hang on, I've got an idea. I've got one too. Get a proper low loader. Yeah. I wonder if he knows how to spell confusion. These are 2 nice ones. But look at me grass, look, it's getting better. Getting better. We're getting our lawn back. And then I get the tractor out and mow the grass. Oh. Yes, I believe even, no, that one's sold as well. They are all sold. We haven't got anything at all now. But there's more stuff coming in, apparently. Oh, nasty dent in that wing. I love doing a bit of filler work and a bit of body panel beating. if they came in without a dent in the wing, you know, I'd be disappointed.